Night now. Here it is, Big Steve on the Big Steve Radio Network, and I'm live. I'm here, and I'm hoping you all have fun listening. If not, well, then we'll have to find another way to get it by. But here's what we're going to do: we're going to pull the microphone up here. Just going to turn it my way. This is the red, white, and blue microphone, and in this microphone, this is where all my American pride is going to start coming out. Dear Mr. Trump, as a supporter. And as one hope for you again, as long as the Democratic Party can only come up with the Chuck Schumers and the Weinsteins and a few of those others. But anyway, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I know that's hard to understand sometimes why mass migration and those things go on, but there's one thing I'd like to say: go back if you don't want to stand and take the flag and give your life for it, period. Soldiers have done that for years for us here in this country. If you are wanting to read your Quran, read it in your doors. Don't step on the U.S. flag. Old Glory, something that I fought to take and be able to enjoy by allowing presidents like President Bush and Obama to send people into war-ravished communities to bring the peace, which needed to happen. But we as American citizens, I know my sister, she walks in front of me, and a few other things. That's just what it is, okay? Now here's where we're at. We have people coming up from Guatemala and America attacking the Mexican law enforcement, the Mexican army, throwing rocks at them, literally hitting them, and then they get done with them, and it's like, hey, we're bored, man, you know. So then what they do is they come up and throw a few rocks and all of the U.S. military and Border Patrol. I had a real interesting conversation with two fellow employees of where I work. One was Manuel, and I'm going to tell you what, he was just too cool. He's a Mexican gentleman. Let me state that differently. He's a man who came from Mexico that is now a citizen of this great nation through the paperwork that he deserved to win and have. Okay, so there we go. The other gentleman, I'm not sure what his name is. I just know that Rhino will know him. And I have official permission to use those names. So anyway, what I got to say is, man, you know, if you're going to sit and fight the country you're trying to get into and tell everybody that China is bad, and we're right back into a situation where we were before. So anyway, I'm not sure what's going on with the tax incentives and a few other things. I know it makes me wonder. I don't know what's going on with jobs. They're blaming President Trump for letting GM move a couple of 100,000 jobs overseas, which I can't see how they can do that. But I know the GM doesn't employ a whole lot more than we probably employ where I work. But anyway, what I'd like to say is Mr. Trump, please, Mr. President, I come before you as a citizen of the United States with a request. Please don't stop fighting for the wall. But in the wall, in two places in the wall, somewhere along New Mexico, Arizona, Tijuana borders in that area, and somewhere along, I don't know, to say Texas in that area. Let's build a couple sanctuary cities, two of them. Somebody came up with an awesome idea, and I think it's what we should do. We should take and put these people, have them come through, like Ellis Island. Educate them. Teach them English. Teach them what our flag is all about, what our military is doing. Teaching them that the United States is a Christian country that is willing to grow but needs to have their participation in the observance of what our laws are. And we can teach them how to be a citizen. They can prove to us that that's where they're at and what they're doing. And Mr. Trump, please, I call to you, Mr. President, Let's consider this over just building a wall. So we have also built a way to accommodate these people into the U.S. society. I really think they deserve the same privileges and chances that me and all the other colleagues I have are allowed to experience in the United States of America. That's all I've got to say. If you don't love my country, and if you don't love the country you're trying to come to, which is the United States, get on the airplane and fly back home. Don't come and babble to me or anyone else in our nation about this. If you cannot love the God and serve the God that rules this country, if you cannot love the flag that tells you we are here to stay, get away. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is Big Steve on the Big Steve Radio Network. Good day.